Vidura College, Grade 4. Graded examinations in spoken English. What are we going to learn today? Today we are going to discuss the topic My Favorite City. Under My Favorite City, we are going to discuss about my favorite city Nuwara, my favorite city Kandy, and my favorite city Pasikuda. Topic number 1. My favorite city Nuwara. Under this topic, we are going to discuss 4 subtopics. They are when I first went to Nuwara, why I like Nuwara, how often I visit Nuwara, places that I am going to visit in Nuwara. My favorite city Nuwara. Under that, we are going to discuss the first subtopic, when I first went to Nuwara. You have to use past tense to talk about this subtopic because we are going to talk about a memory you had in the past. These are some sentences you can use to talk about this subtopic. First one, the first time I went to Nuwara when I was 8. Second sentence, I stayed in the hotel in the city center. This is, you are talking about the place you have stayed when you went to Nuwara. Or else you can say, I stayed with my grandparents. Third sentence, I captured some photographs of mountains. Fourth sentence, I visited many places such as Victoria Park, Lake Gregory and Moon Plains. Fifth sentence, I enjoyed the trip very much. Second subtopic under my favorite city Nuwara. Why I like Nuwara. Here I have given you 5 sentences. You have to use present tense to talk about this subtopic. First sentence, I love the weather in Nuwara. Second sentence, the weather is fantastic. Third sentence, Nuwara is a beautiful city. Fourth sentence, Nuwara is more beautiful than Colombo. Fifth sentence, the best thing about Nuwara is it is famous for flower parks. This is how you can speak about the second subtopic. Third subtopic under my favorite city Nuwara. How often I visit Nuwara. For this subtopic also you have to use present tense, and here I have used some adverbs of frequency to talk about how often I visit Nuwara. I have given you 5 sentences. We'll go through them. First one, I usually visit Nuwara every year. I always go to Nuwara by car. Sometimes I visit Nuwara with my family friends. I never go to Nuwara in August and December school vacation. I occasionally visit my friend Nihin when I go to Nuwara. Like that, you can use these sentences to talk about how often you visit Nuwara. Last subtopic, places that I am going to visit in Nuwara. Here we are going to talk about the sentences using future tense going to form as we are talking about our future plans. I have given you 5 sentences. We will go through them. I am going to visit Nuwara during my next vacation. I am going to stay in a hotel. I am going to enjoy my next visit. to Norelia with my family. I'm going to see tea factories, Holy Trinity Church, Norelia Golf Club and the Grand Hotel. Finally, you can say I'm going to try more local food next time. Topic number 2. My favorite city, Kandy. Under that, we are going to talk about when I first went to Kandy, why I like Kandy, how often I visit Kandy, places that I am going to visit in Kandy. First subtopic under my favorite city, Kandy. When I first went to Kandy. As I mentioned you earlier, you have to use past tense as we are talking about a memory you had in the past. The first time I went to Kandy when I was 8. I stayed in Queen's Hotel in the city center, or else you can say I stayed with my grandparents. I captured some photographs of mountains and beautiful lakes. I visited many places such as Temple of Tooth Relic, Peradeniya Botanical Garden, Udavatna Forest, Hantana and Sembuwatha Lake. Finally, you can say I enjoyed the trip very much. Second subtopic under my favorite city, Kandy. Why I like Kandy. Here you have to use present tense to talk about this subtopic. I love the weather in Kandy. The weather is fantastic. Kandy is a beautiful city. Kandy is more beautiful than Colombo. The best thing about Kandy is it is famous for its beautiful surrounding and the places. Third subtopic, how often I visit Kandy. You have to use present tense to talk about this subtopic, and here I have used some adverbs of frequency to make you feel how often I do some actions. I usually visit Kandy every year. I always go to Kandy by car. Sometimes I visit Kandy with my family friends. I never go to Kandy in August and December school vacations. I occasionally visit my friend Nihim when I go to Kandy. Like that, you can use these sentences to talk about how often you visit Kandy. Last subtopic under my favorite city, Kandy. Places that I am going to visit in Kandy. As I told you earlier, you have to use future tense going to form to talk about this subtopic as we are going to talk about our future actions. I am going to visit Kandy during my next vacation. I am going to stay in a hotel. I am going to enjoy my next visit to Kandy with my family. I am going to see tea factories, Embakke Devalaya, Bahiravakanda Temple and Kopmale Reservoir. Finally, you can say I am going to try more local food next time. Topic number 3. My favorite city, Pasikuda. Under that, we are going to talk about when I first went to Pasikuda, why I like Pasikuda, how often I visit Pasikuda, and places that I am going to visit in Pasikuda. First subtopic under my favorite city, Pasikuda. The first time I went to Pasikuda with my family when I was 8. I stayed in a hotel near the beach. I ate sandwiches and cereals and they were very tasty. The weather was too hot and I like it. I went to a beach party and I had many tasty food with my family. I enjoyed the trip very much. As I mentioned you earlier, you have to use past tense to talk about this subtopic because we are talking about a memory you had in the past. Why I like and dislike Pasikuda. What I like about Pasikuda is there are many beaches and shops. What I don't like about Pasikuda is there are many fish shops. Pasikuda is famous for the Hotel Malu Malu. Pasikuda beach is more beautiful than other beaches. Pasikuda is more hotter than Colombo. Here I have used present tense to talk about likes and dislikes. Third subtopic under my favorite city Pasikuda. How often I visit Pasikuda? I usually visit Pasikuda every year. I always go to Pasikuda by car. Sometimes I visit Pasikuda with my school friends. I never go to Pasikuda in April and December school vacations. I occasionally visit my friend Nihim when I go to Pasikuda. Last subtopic under my favorite city Pasikuda. Places that I am going to visit in Pasikuda. You have to use future tense going to form to talk about this subtopic. I am going to visit shops in Pasikuda. I am going to buy toys and other things that I want. I am going to visit beautiful beaches near Pasikuda. I am going to swim in the sea and have fun. I am going to collect beautiful shells near the beach. Well, that is from me on this speech lesson on topic form. Now it's your turn to speak. Pause the video. Now you talk about your topic form. Say them out loud. Practice a little bit. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Have an awesome day. Goodbye.